Well, one of my concerns, because I'm from the Southwest and worshiped the sun in my younger years, as we should not have done, I had brown spots that bothered me. I'm not a particularly vain person, but they bothered me. So my first goal was to revitalize my skin and get rid of the brown spots. And I had quite a few, and they were quite dark. I had the consult, and we started the Fraxel treatments. And I had 3 Fraxel treatments. They went beautifully well, very smooth, very little discomfort, practically no downtime. And you can see the results have been amazing because they probably diminished 80-some%. Skincare is so very important in today's environment with precancerous situations. Having the dermabrasion or the Fraxel treatments and so on, can pinpoint things that you need to pay attention to, especially exposure to the sun and so on, which women of my generation, we weren't armed with that information. We thought brown was the browner the better, and now we're paying for it. And I see nothing wrong with trying to reverse that damage. And again, I think it's a well-being thing. And I would suggest to a friend to think of it from that aspect.
My skin just doesn't look healthy. It just doesn't go with the rest of me.
I'm aware of what my skin says about my age.
My skin's starting to droop a little bit. Gravity is taking over.
If you're not happy with your skin, Obagi offers a range of prescription-strength systems for all skin types that will transform your skin on a cellular level. See how, in just 18 weeks, you too can be transformed.
That's like ultimate beauty, is not having to wear any makeup. You take care of yourself, you eat right, and you work out, and you want good skin, so you look like healthy, and it just doesn't look healthy. And the pores here are just awful. Awful, and then all the sunspots. My God, look at my nose. They're big sunspots here. It doesn't matter what I do, if I wear a mask or I moisturize or whatever, it just looks dirty. It's like, well, I should just start eating potato chips and sitting around my apartment if this is what my skin's gonna look like, because it just doesn't go with the rest of me.
I'm aware of what my skin says about my age. Not what I am in my age, but what my skin says about my age. I have lots of freckles and sun damage. Oh my. I have some wrinkling above my lip that I would like to minimize, and everyone's favorite spot to hate, the wrinkles on the corners of my eyes. I see all of the changes in the texture of my skin. Overall, it's not smooth, and I'm looking to brighten up all of those things and to get rid of and regularize my skin tone. I realized at this point I can't turn any more to the drugstores or to the department stores to get the help I'm looking for.
If you look close, you can see spots that are starting that aren't freckles anymore. They're not cute and little and dainty. They're big, fat, brown spots on my nose. You can see a lot of sun damage right here. There's big clusters up by my hairline. My skin has always been pretty tight, and now I'm noticing that my skin's starting to droop a little bit. Gravity is taking over. My mom told me when I was a kid that freckles were angel kisses, but it turns out they're actually sun damage. I didn't know that.
Well, it's a skincare system that starts getting rid of the dead skin cells on top and then starts to build faster for you new skin cells. See how good for me. My doctor's really good. She made me feel like she customized it for me. So that it's Kristen's Obagi New Derm. Work.
I'm doing mostly to correct the stuff that's starting and then to prevent the stuff that could be coming on as well. There's an awesome vitamin C serum that I'm going to put on before I put on my lotion. My doctor told me it's a prescription vitamin C system.
How do I look? Do I look different? Before, after. A couple days ago, I wasn't happy. I was totally peeling. My friends at work were like, be careful when you talk. There's skin going everywhere. I was like, I'm sorry, because it's all around your mouth. There's a tone to my skin now that wasn't there before, that's all over my face. I can almost see like a clear underneath new skin coming up. I don't know how to explain it, but even people who see me say that my skin looks clearer.
I spoke with my doctor, and she said it was very important to stick with the program. I have much more redness around my mouth and my lips, but my boyfriend made me laugh because he said it just looks like I've been kissing him too much. I think I was expecting a quick change, but I'm realizing it's a commitment that I'm making to my skin, and that will take some time.
If you just look at my skin, it's white. It's just clean all the way through.
So I'm just putting a little bit of makeup on your eyes, because really, your skin does look phenomenal.
Doesn't it? Yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting something in the morning when I leave. I kind of just like curl my eyelashes and throw some lipstick on. It feels really good because I'm taking good care of myself. Okay. My physical self, my emotional self, like I'm doing something special for myself. On a cellular level, I changed my skin. You know, I got to the place that I wanted to get, and now I just want to keep the skin that I have. I hadn't worked with someone for a long time, and she said, God, you look so, like, awake and refreshed. And I ran to the mirror, I was like, I do look awake and refreshed. But you feel that way, too. I don't see any more of these hundreds of little sunspots that ran across my forehead. I have like big looking tan blobs, and I don't have any big looking tan blobs anymore. And it's all very even. I don't think I've looked this close.
No, we're coming right forward.
Can we make this a Christmas card and send it to my ex-boyfriend?
I'm gonna tie you all up like that. That's
my
great.
outside finally matches my inside.
That's great. Beautiful.
Using Obagi CRX is actually easier than I thought it was. And I've noticed that my forehead, where I used to get sunburn a lot when I was a kid just from running around, has actually lightened up a lot. Not as many spots, not as many freckles. My cheeks are a lot more firm than they were before. And then right here along my nose, it's actually a lot more even with my skin coloring.
That's it.
I actually loved the concept of doing this when I was asked to do it. It's kind of like a celebration, an ending to something. When I know my skin feels good and looks younger, then I have more confidence too. It's fun to have a glow about you, to have people notice. It's fun to have smooth skin that's not, full of spots. I don't look like a leopard anymore. I'm happy. I am happy.
Beautiful.
I think everybody who likes you says they love you just the way you are until you look better, and then they like you even more. The new derm has made a big difference in my skin. I'm happy when I look in the mirror. These crow feet are minimized, absolutely. These little feather lines around my lips are minimized, and my skin tone all over is more regular. I also see a big difference in my chest. It was something that made me very unhappy from all the sun damage that I used to have. I think I have fewer wrinkles, and that's actually, well, that's saying a lot. One of the things that I'm happiest with is that I do not have to use makeup. I understand that my skin is healing itself sort of from the inside out, but for me, what matters is that I see a difference when I wash my face and I head out in the morning. A friend of mine at the office asked me what I had done. She goes, you look younger. And I was so pleased. I thought it was just great because it was unsolicited and it was exactly what I had been wanting to hear. I definitely want to stay on the Obagi New Derm. The maintenance is going to be easy for me because I can use the product easily and quickly. And with the sunscreen, now the damage I've done in the past, I will not repeat in the future.
Right there, Karen.
I think celebrating it this way is just great. This is my applause.
Nice. Great.
My arm is sticking out.
Great.